Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
Allen gonna throw to get things going. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 17 yards on that play. First down, Vegas.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
13 more yards.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. A gain there of 21. Good for a Raider first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Throwing again is Allen. This one complete to Washington. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. He'll try and throw for it with Allen. This is tough. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned him away with a huge stop to start this game.
Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, faking the give, moving outside the pocket. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 17 yards, the gain there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
First down.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now Gibbs, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
The tackle by Antonio Cromartie. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll try to power ahead with Ricard. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another.
The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, Josh Allen. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Now Allen on 1st down. Get this out wide to Dillon. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing again, it's Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And Allen, a guy who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the 1st down.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by Dillon.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that 1st down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and inches. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
Allen gonna throw for it. Open man, left side, he's got it.
I don't think think the back was the primary target on this play, but just a great job by the quarterback understanding. It's fourth down. I've got to get this ball out of my hand and give our offense a chance at converting, and it's exactly what he's able to do by getting it to his back and letting him pick up the rest.
One more time going up top with Allen. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Vegas.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good, and the Raiders will level things out at 7 apiece.
Harrison Rivas to kick off.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And he's got it at the 1. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there, and more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, we'll keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds. 0-0 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Harrison Rivas to kick off.
A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. This will be returned from the 2. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Minnesota.
10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. That one good for 29.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the 3rd quarter.
Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down?
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down, Minnesota.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 9-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will have the first down, almost a touchdown, out of bounds, just short of the pylon. So they roll the dice on 4th down and are rewarded with 1st and goal. Fullback trying to get it. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Anderson to kick off.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line. And
the big back, A.J. Dillon. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
10 yards
Now,
on the
second
pickup.
and inches.
It's second and inches.
He'll step up and run, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, home.
They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down,
A gain
Vegas.
of 12 yards.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Dillon.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here's Dillon. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Flush to his right. Now he'll run it.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
2 timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And it's a touchdown! They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that 2-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play.
And he'll be taken down. We'll see.